Imagine a vast, sun-baked desert stretching as far as the eye can see, where once mighty waves crashed against rocky shores, now only silence reigns. This wasn't a scene from a science fiction film, but the reality of the Mediterranean Sea millions of years ago. The familiar blue expanse we know today was nothing more than a colossal arid basin. The causes of this dramatic drying are complex, a combination of tectonic shifts and falling sea levels. The Strait of Gibraltar, that narrow gateway connecting the Mediterranean to the Atlantic Ocean, had effectively closed. With no inflow of water, the intense Mediterranean sun evaporated the sea, leaving behind a scorching, salty wasteland. This period, known as the Messinian salinity crisis, saw the Mediterranean transformed into a desolate landscape. Yet even in this seemingly lifeless abyss, the seeds of a spectacular transformation were being sown. Deep below the surface, tectonic plates continued to shift, setting the stage for one of the most dramatic floods in Earth's history. The seabed of the dried-up Mediterranean was a desolate realm. Thick layers of salt, remnants of the evaporated seawater, stretched across the basin. Canyons carved by long-vanished rivers snaked through the landscape. In the deepest parts, pockets of hypersaline lakes may have lingered, their waters far too salty to support most life. The silence of this sunken world was profound. Gone were the sounds of crashing waves, the cries of seabirds, and the bustle of marine life. Only the whisper of wind across the salt flats and the occasional groan of the earth itself broke the stillness. But beneath the surface, hidden from the scorching sun, a powerful force was at work. The African and Eurasian tectonic plates, locked in a slow-motion collision, were about to unleash a cataclysmic flood that would reshape the Mediterranean forever. The rebirth of the Mediterranean began subtly. Deep below the Strait of Gibraltar, the relentless pressure of the colliding tectonic plates finally cracked the Earth's crust. Seawater, held back for millennia by this geological barrier, began to seep through. At first, it was just a trickle, a tiny breach in the natural dam that had held back the Atlantic Ocean. This trickle, however, was relentless, gradually widening the crack and increasing the flow of water. As the water cascaded down into the desiccated basin, it carried with it the promise of life and renewal. This initial flow, though seemingly insignificant, marked the beginning of the end for the desiccated Mediterranean. The trickle became a torrent, in the torrent, a deluge, as the full force of the Atlantic Ocean began to pour through the widening breach. The trickle soon became a roar as the full force of the Atlantic Ocean surged through the widening Strait of Gibraltar. A colossal waterfall dwarfing anything seen today cascaded down into the parched basin. The sheer volume of water was staggering, estimated to be thousands of times greater than the flow of the Amazon River. The force of this deluge was unimaginable. The rushing water carved out massive canyons, forever altering the landscape of the Mediterranean basin. The roar of the waterfall would have been deafening, echoing across the surrounding continents. Day by day the water level rose, reclaiming the ancient seabed. The once dry basin began to fill at an astonishing rate. Some estimates suggest the Mediterranean Sea could have risen by as much as 10 meters per day during the peak of the flood. Section 5. The Mediterranean Reborn. As the floodwaters raged, the Mediterranean basin underwent a dramatic transformation. The parched landscape, starved of water for centuries, was reborn. Salty dust, remnants of the ancient sea, swirled in the air as the rising waters cleansed the basin. The once lifeless abyss was now a scene of intense activity. The roar of the inflowing water was joined by the crashing of waves as the new Mediterranean Sea took shape. This wasn't just a refilling, but a complete rebirth, a dramatic demonstration of nature's power to reshape the planet. The refilling of the Mediterranean wasn't a uniform process. Different parts of the basin filled at different rates, creating a complex mosaic of islands, peninsulas, and inland seas. This geographical diversity would play a crucial role in the evolution of life in the region. Section 6, Life Finds a Way. The refilling of the Mediterranean wasn't just a geological event, but a biological revolution. As the waters rose, they brought with them life, a rich diversity of plants and animals from the Atlantic Ocean. Species that had clung to survival on the fringes of the basin now had a vast new habitat to explore. This influx of life triggered an explosion of biodiversity. Fish, invertebrates, and marine mammals flourished in the nutrient-rich waters. Coral reefs, vibrant ecosystems teeming with life, began to establish themselves along the newly formed coastlines. The Mediterranean, once a desolate wasteland, was now a vibrant ecosystem, a testament to the resilience of life and its ability to adapt and thrive, even in the face of cataclysmic change. Section 7. Echoes in the Rock. The Zanclean Flood, as this event is known, left an indelible mark on the Earth. Geologists studying the rock layers around the Mediterranean have found compelling evidence of this ancient cataclysm. Thick layers of sediment deposited by the rushing waters tell a tale of rapid change and immense power. The evidence isn't just found in the rocks. The very shape of the Mediterranean Sea, with its deep basins and narrow straits, is a testament to the forces that reshaped it. The islands that dot the sea, from the Balearics to Cyprus, are remnants of mountain ranges submerged by the rising waters. The Zanclean Flood serves as a reminder that our planet is dynamic, constantly evolving. What we see today is just a snapshot in geological time, a fleeting moment in the Earth's long and tumultuous history. Section 8. A Blue Planet. The story of the Mediterranean's refilling is more than just a local event. It highlights the interconnectedness of our planet's systems. The movement of tectonic plates, the flow of water, and the evolution of life are all intricately linked. Changes in one system can have profound and far-reaching consequences for others. The refilling of the Mediterranean also reminds us of the power of water. It can carve canyons, shape continents, and sustain entire ecosystems. It is a precious resource, essential for all life on Earth, and one that we must strive to protect. As we look out at the vast expanse of the Mediterranean Sea today, it's hard to imagine it as anything other than a vibrant, life-giving body of water. But beneath the surface, hidden in the rocks and the stories they tell, lies a tale of dramatic change and renewal, a reminder of the awesome power of nature and the enduring cycle of destruction and creation. Section 9. A Legacy of Change. The Zanclean Flood, while a distant event in Earth's history, holds valuable lessons for us today. It serves as a stark reminder of the planet's capacity for dramatic change, a change that can occur suddenly and with immense force. It underscores the dynamic nature of Earth's systems and the interconnectedness of the planet's geology, hydrology, and biology. More importantly, the refilling of the Mediterranean highlights the resilience of life itself. Even after a catastrophic event that rendered a vast sea into a barren wasteland, life found a way to return, to adapt, and to flourish. This resilience offers a message of hope in the face of the environmental challenges we face today. As we navigate the complexities of climate change and its potential impact on our planet, the story of the Zanclean Flood serves as both a warning and an inspiration. A warning to respect the power of natural forces, and an inspiration to learn from the past and strive for a sustainable future for all life on Earth.